Hello, folks. How you doing? All right, back with you again. I have a video called "Jesus and the Bishop." This is when the bishop meets Jesus. This is during the Inquisition, back around the 1500s. The people had ceased to see any signs coming from heaven for 1500 years, from the time of the crucifixion. In fact, they heard nothing. They simply waited for Jesus' return, like his second coming. But there was one hot day in Seville, Spain. The day before, the bishop and his staff and the king and queen and all the fine ladies and gentlemen had gathered with other people in the square where 100 bodies were burned at the stake. Heretics, those who were believed to be, or at least said to be, in league with the devil. This was the height of the Inquisition. Witches, or those who were claimed to be in league with the devil, were burned at the stake. Their properties were taken, and their children were thrown into the street to become beggars, pickpockets, and whatever else they could do to survive, because the church took all the family's wealth. So now, the day after the burning, Jesus comes to town. But he didn't come with a flash from heaven, a great fire, a flame, and a boom, and a flash. No, he didn't come that way. He came walking in town with a face of silence. But the people, they noticed him. They saw him. And they came to him and they praised him, welcomed him. They kissed his feet. They threw flowers at him. And there was a blind man who said, "Lord, help me, so that I may see you." And Jesus healed his eyes. Scales fell from his eyes to the street, and the man could see. Then Jesus was walking by the cathedral, and a coffin was being brought out. A 7-year-old girl had died. Oh. And she was there in the coffin, virtually covered with flowers. They halted the coffin there at Jesus. And Jesus blessed and brought the girl back to life. But at this moment, the bishop was coming by, and he saw everything. He saw the people praising Jesus. He seen Jesus bring the child back to life. And the bishop was disturbed at the sight. And his face was very grim. he told his staff to go and arrest Jesus and take him to the dungeon. And they did. The next day, the bishop goes down to the dungeon to talk to Jesus. And so he talked to Jesus, asking him, "Why did you come back? We have everything under control here. We feed the people. We give them bread. They don't need your bread. And they don't need the freedom that you offer them. In fact, they are afraid of it. They dread the freedom that you offer them. These people will follow us, and they will rise up against you at a moment's notice. All I have to do is raise my hand, and they will take you and burn you to the stake." Jesus hadn't been seen or heard of in 1,500 years. So the cardinal or the bishop told him that the beast of the earth will rise up against you and will struggle with you and will overcome you. This is a struggle for the soul of the people. Their very souls. So the bishop said to Jesus, "I want you to leave. And I don't ever want you to come back. Never, never come back. If you come back, I will have you burned to the stake." At a moment's notice, I will have the very people who you have come to save take you and burn you to the stake. Jesus just stood there in the center of the floor of the dungeon. And the bishop said to him, "I'm going to leave. And I'm going to leave the door to this dungeon open. And it's up to you what you do." And the bishop left Jesus there standing in the floor. But then, after that, no one has ever seen Jesus again. Was that the second coming? There is a struggle for the soul of the people. You see? And it has been going on for a very long time. But when the people die who have been supported by the bishop, they owe their soul to the bishop, and he wants to collect what belongs to him for the services that he has provided to people. This goes on to this very day. Jesus hasn't been seen or heard of. Are they still waiting for Jesus? Okay, folks. Nice talking to you. I hope you understood what I was trying to say, the message that I was trying to deliver. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you again soon.